by your feet?
No, I can see it.
Well, are you going to pick it up?
And I'm just going to try.
Don't move. Don't move a muscle.
I don't think I can.
You've got your back back. Oh, come on. Let's get you into that chair. Right, straighten up. Oh, dear. What brought this on?
I knew it was silly at the time.
What was?
Showing the girls in the typing pool how we used to do the twist.
You did.
I did.
Oh, I wish you hadn't.
Oh, so do I.
I'll be the laughing stock of the typing pool. It'll be, come on, Mrs. Powers, show us how you used to do the twist. Oh, John.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't think.
Oh, I hope you didn't tell them we won a cup for it at Bucklin's. You did. You did.
Well, I was very proud of that compliment.
Yes, I know you were. Who was the judge?
Pearl Carl and Teddy Johnson.
Oh, yes. Sing, little birdie, sing your song. Sing and help our love along. Take your shirt off.
Nora, we only just had breakfast.
No, that wouldn't have stopped you once. No, I just want to rub some liniment in.
Oh.
Or shall I fetch the heat lamp?
I don't want to miss my bus.
You're going on no buses today, my lad.
Oh, we're taking a taxi?
Yeah, I am. Oh, I'll have to. But you're taking a painkiller and going back to bed.
No, it's all right now. It's gone off. Look, Nora. I couldn't do that half an hour ago.
Get back to bed.
Oh, but Nora...
No arguing. You can put the blanket on. It'll soothe you. Oh, and you can have a nice read. There's a woman of substance at my side of the bed.
I know.
Mrs. Powers?
You must be asleep. Sorry, what, love?
Yes or no?
Tell me again where you're going.
The board meeting to take the minutes.
Oh, yes. No.
Well, at least they'll smell me.
Oh, they certainly will. Oh, yes, he must be asleep. Oh, well, it's nature's cure. Achoo! Oh, what is that?
A ricochet.
Doesn't it just? Achoo!
Tissues.
Thank you.
I meant for me to take to the board meeting. I want to be ready for any contingency. 4 pencils, 3 biros, 2 felt tips.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
You can laugh, Mrs. Powers.
Now, would I?
But I've never done it, you see.
Now I am laughing. Never done what?
Taken the minutes at the board meeting. It's the chairman I dread. He's so fierce.
Oh, Mr. Withers? Oh, no, he's very nice. Strict, but just.
Just what?
Just. Mr. Mundy said he's got the best brain in the city of London. Oh, he's got his finger on the pulse, as Mr. Withers.
Message for Miss Bamber, though why it came to me.
Oh!
They're delaying the board meeting because...
Delaying it for how long? Oh, just as I'd psyched myself up.
It's Mr. Withers. His train's been stuck in a field for an hour and a half. He'll be spitting tacks. Sooner you than me at the meeting. And it's your first time, isn't it? Oh, I hope they're gentle with you. Oh, that's what it is. You do know Mr. Withers hates scent, don't you?
Oh, he doesn't.
No, of course he doesn't. There was no need for that, Tracy. Miss Bamber's nervous enough already.
Oh, I am sorry. I don't know what comes over me. Because I'm not like that, am I? Basically, I hate upsetting people. Let's twist again, like we did last summer. Do you think I'd get a cut for it?
What was all that about?
If you don't know, don't ask. Come in.
Morning, Miss B. Morning, Mrs. What you been doing in here? Killing flies? I got plenty of biscuits, but I'm holding my pastries for the meeting of the big ones.
Now, Pearl, don't be racist.
Well, if I can't be, who can? Oh, and tell Georgie I've saved him a donut. How that man does love my donuts.
Oh, Pearl, that's very nice of you. I'll take it home for him.
Well, why don't I take it down to him? I'm going anyway.
Oh, he's not in this morning. He's got a bit of back trouble.
Has he now? It's a sure sign of a happy marriage. Ain't that true, Miss B? I wouldn't know. He looked all right this morning.
Who did?
Mr. Powers, he looked fine.
This morning? When this morning? Where this morning?
Here, when I came in, he said, "Good morning, Dumbo." As usual, so amusing. And I said, "Good morning, Mr. Powers."
He calls me his sunshine girl.
And I call him my sweet potato.
Come on, baby, now. Twist and shout. Come on, baby, now. Shake it all out. If I'm not back before the board meeting, good luck.
Thank you. Where are you going?
To have a word with Sweet Potato. And if I have my way, send him home. He's not a well man, Bambi. He should be in bed.
Before you go, do you think...
Why not? Well, if it isn't Sweet Potato.
Oh, hello, Nora.
Don't you Nora me. What are you doing here? I distinctly told you to go... It's gone again, hasn't it? Oh, why didn't you go back to bed like I told you to?
Well, I couldn't bend to get my shoes off. I know how you feel about shoes on your quilt.
So you came to work instead on a crowded bus.
On an empty bus, if it matters, I still couldn't sit down.
And now you can't stand up.
Well, not straight up, no.
Stay where you are. I'll see if I can find a little stool to slide underneath.
No, it's all right. I can make it to the desk. Watch this.
You look like a hermit crab. Oh, George. Now I'll undo your shoelaces and then we'll get you a taxi.
Oh, don't trouble. I'll get them off somehow when I get home.
Oh, yes, and squash the backs down. No, thank you. They're double knotted. Mr. Withers,
Mrs. Powers?
I thought you were in a field.
I was for an hour and a half. I'm suing British Rail. Have you dropped something?
Oh, no, I was just,
Inspecting my turnout, sir. If that's all, Mrs. Powers.
Oh, thank you, George. Yes, very smart, as always. Have you met our new commissionaire?
I don't believe I have.
Oh, George, this is the chairman of the board, Mr. Withers. This is George.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Welcome to Ashbale Advertising.
Thank you very much, sir.
How long have you been with us?
48 days, sir.
That's what I like. A straight answer to a straight question, no shilly-shallying. Good man.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know where you found it, Mrs. Powers, but it seems very satisfactory to me. Does he satisfy you?
Well, I do my best.
And a very good best it is. The answer to your question is yes.
Splendid. I wondered if you appreciate the vital role you have to play here at Ashbale House.
Oh, he does. I mean, sure he does, now you've said.
Who is the first person the client sees when he walks through those doors?
Him.
Right, which makes you our standard bearer, our flagship. First impressions, George. First impressions are all important.
That's why I dressed him in blue. I like him in blue, do you?
I'm a burgundy man myself.
Oh, not with his eyes.
Look at me. Perhaps you're right. As long as he's smart, Mrs. Powers, smart and eager and willing, on the ball, quick off the mark, raring to go.
Oh, he's all of those things, aren't you, George?
On a good day.
Yes, bad ones?
Well, no. In all the 48 days he's been here, I can only think of about...
He shouldn't have any. No one should. It's a matter of biorhythms, isn't it?
Is it?
All you have to do is to study your metabolic chart.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
Let me show you mine.
Now?
It's not a long one. I keep it in my briefcase. Which reminds me, I've left it in the hired car. Nip and get it for me, will you?
Nip?
Is that a problem?
Oh, not at all, sir, not at all.
I'd like it today, Commissioner.
Chief Commissioner.
Oh, thank you, madam. But I'll be as quick as I can, sir. On the ball, I think you said, sir. Quick off the mark. Raring to go.
Oh, perhaps you'd like to see my office, Mr. Withers. I'd love to hear more about your bolic meter rate.
It just rose alarmingly. Where did you find that man?
Oh, he came highly recommended.
Good. He'll find it easier to get another job.
But Mr. Withers, he's my...
He's your ex-chief commissioner. If he ever comes back, fire him.
ever so brave, Mrs. Powers.
Thank you, dear.
I mean, it was all so sudden, wasn't it, Nee? Sudden? It was like fault lightning. I nipped out, with permission, for 2 salami sandwiches. And there he was, large as life on the desk like always. I said, hello, Georgie. He said, hello, Peaches. We had a little wave. And when I come back, he was gone.
Peaches?
Because of my cheeks, he used to say. But we are going to miss him, ain't we, Hen?
Like stink.
And did he have a pet name for you too, dear?
Yeah. Chicken. Because of hen. Because of Henrietta, yeah?
I'd have got there in the end.
I can't believe he's gone. He was always so... Well, he was always so... Wasn't he, Sam?
Oh, all of that and more. Do you know, he always reminded me of someone. I could never put my finger on who, but someone.
Omar Sharif, I expect. You'd be surprised how many people have said that.
No, not him. Older than him. Much older. I've got them, girls. But I'm afraid you'll owe me another 2 quid. 2 quid? Sorry, Sam, but they're ever such nice ones. Oh, and the bone paper came to 75. There you are, Mrs. P. Tell him with all our love.
To Georgie, from the harem.
That's what he used to call the typing pool.
What is it, dear?
Well, basically, it's an on the occasion of your being unfairly fired present.
I hope you didn't have that engraved on it.
Of course not.
We have got feelings.
We're not insensitive.
And I hope we've got tact.
Oh, we have. How did you feel when you fired him?
Well, I didn't exactly fire him, Tracy.
But you did, Mrs. Powers. I was here in the room.
Yes, you were, weren't you? Well, yes, I did. Well, I did fire him, but I didn't want to.
Didn't you?
Well, of course I didn't.
Really? Now, that didn't come across to me.
Well, I hope it came across to him.
You seemed so detached, so clinical, so surgical.
Oh, Bambi.
Oh, speaking of surgical, you might have to get those specially fitted.
What are they?
Hand grips for his bath. We wanted to get him a proper hoist, but they ran into hundreds.
Hand grips?
For his disability.
He hasn't got a disability. He's got a bad back, which will be better by the weekend.
How'd you know?
Because it always is.
Then why sack him?
I didn't sack him.
But you did, Mrs. Powers. I was here in the room.
So you keep saying.
And you admitted it in front of all here present.
Oh, it's like the 12 angry men. Look, I was ordered by the chairman of the board to terminate my husband's employment.
So you did.
Well, I've no option.
Well, my mum would never have terminated my dad's. I don't care who told her.
Surely you pleaded his case, Mrs. P.
Pleaded his case. I'd almost won his case when he came hobbling back through those swing doors and fell flat on his face at Mr. Withers' feet. And Mr. Withers bent down to help him up, and George pulled him over, and Mr. Withers broke his glasses. George had a nosebleed, and yes, Henrietta, I did plead his case. And now, if you will excuse me, there's work piling up in this office if there isn't in yours.
This is one of those days when I feel work should come second.
One of them.
Come on, girls, it's 5 to 1. And tell old Georgie, if it comes to the push, I've an uncle who drives a sunshine coach.
Oh, that was horrible, Bambi. Do you know, for 1 minute, now I know this sounds silly, but for 1 minute, I almost felt guilty. And that's ridiculous, isn't it? Bambi, I said, isn't it?
Okay, and I want the truth here. Who fired my sweet potato?
Oh, no. George, I'm home. George! Oh, no. Oh, please, no. I would like my P45 as soon as possible. Yours faithfully, G. Powers, ex-commissionaire.
Ex-chief commissioner.
Oh, George, what is
Well,
this?
you've just read it, you know what it is.
Why are you sending me notes?
Because I'm not speaking to you.
But you are.
Well, I didn't mean to, and I'm stopping in a minute. Giving me the sack and in front of Dumbo.
Bambi. And I was only acting under orders.
Oh, yes, they all say that, don't they? Goering, Goebbels, Himmler, Ribbentrop.
Why are you lumping me with that lot?
Oh, don't blame me. You're lumping yourself. Acting under orders.
George, you were bent double. You did fall at his feet. You did break his glasses. You did have a nosebleed and ruin his suit.
Well, he said himself he was a burgundy man. Him and his metabolic chart.
George, he is the chairman of the board.
And so was I the chairman of the board. 30 years I was chairman of the board. And my board was a bigger board than his.
Don't get excited. Think of your blood pressure.
Well, what about it?
Well, we don't want it going up again, do we? Not after a nosebleed. Oh, and how's your back? I've forgotten about your back.
Watch this.
Oh, you've been to the doctor and had an injection.
I've been to the pub and had 6 gins. No, including this. And you know, I've never felt better in my life. I'll be back at work tomorrow. Oh, no, I don't suppose I will I? Unless you... Laura.
Well, I'll do my best. You know I will. I'll have a word with Mr. Monday first thing tomorrow, but, well, I don't hold out much hope. I'll tell you what.
What?
Have another gin.
Oh, good idea. Make it a round dozen.
George!
No, just my little joke.
And that's my little joke.
All right, then. I'll have this.
You won't, you know. I've got plans for that.
Oh, this is very kind of you, Mrs.
Powers, Mr.
Powers.
Monday. Nora Powers, head of personnel.
Oh, thank you very much. It is my birthday.
No, I don't think so. I'll tell you what. We'll look in your diary. Hello, what's this? GHUA.
God help us all. Mr. Withers must be coming in.
At 11 o'clock.
2 days running.
Funnily enough, it's Mr. Withers that I've come to see you about.
Well, he thinks I'm past it, you know. He wants to get rid of me. He's trying to give me the elbow.
He's very good at that, isn't he?
I know.
And it isn't right, is it?
I know it's not.
It's wrong.
No, it's all wrong. Keep going, stir me up. What else don't I like about him?
He fired my husband, you know.
Your husband?
The commissionaire.
You're not married to the commissionaire.
Oh, Mr. Monday, you know I am. That's why I've come to see you.
Oh, yes?
You're the only one who can help me. What are you doing with that pen?
Oh, it brings little messages up for me. My grandson gave it to me. Oh, love thine enemy.
Let me see. Hello. Oh, yes, love thine enemy.
Now, wait, click.
Drink is the enemy. I must get one of those for George.
George?
My husband.
The commissionaire?
Ah, well done, the commissionaire. You will give him his job back, won't you?
Of course. Who took it away?
Good morning.
Good morning. Would you like me to leave?
I'd rather you stay, Mrs. Powers.
As you wish.
Perhaps you could explain something to me. When I arrived this morning, there was no one on the desk.
Well, there wouldn't be, would there?
Where was George?
Mr. Withers instructed me to fire him, Mr. Monday.
And did you?
I also instructed her to replace him, Mr. Monday.
Have you?
I haven't had time.
Do you consider yourself to be good at your job, Mrs. Powers?
Are you asking for my resignation, Mr. Withers?
Are you offering, Mrs. Powers?
I make that 30 all. Come in.
We have an appointment, Mr. Monday.
Oh, have we?
But if you're running late, I've no objection to attending to this gentleman. Good heavens. Jack Withers. How long has it been?
Well,
Autumn 79, wasn't it? We sat together on the GOLC. And didn't you chair the AGM of the BLO?
Well, yes, I did.
Yes, and how will you handle that? It can't have been easy. And you must be
But,
Mrs. Powers.
Head of personnel.
Yes, just the lady I want to meet. Here is my CV, madam.
CV?
Just a minute. Weren't you G.L. Powers?
Mr. Lewis.
Finest and fastest food, sold out of the cheerful trumper chain in the autumn of '86.
Oh, they made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. I have shares in Cheerful Trumper.
So have I.
So have I.
I wish I had.
You know they're up 7.
They're up 9.
They're up 12.
Cheerful, what did you say?
Chomp. So you want to come and work with us, Mr.
Powers.
Powers? Oh, same name as me. Well, I'll study your CV.
No need to study his CV. I know the man personally. Any post you want, Powers. Any post at all. Only too delighted.
Excuse me. I'm still managing director, am I?
Yes. What I'll never know, well, not until I ask him later, is how George knew that Mr. Withers was coming into the office again today. Somebody must have told him. Somebody must have rung. Bambi.
Georgie calls me Dumbo.
Do you know your George is back on the job?
I have heard. I am head of personnel. By some miracle.
Well, what a fuss about nothing. Not that any of us begrudge our £2.50s, but...
What about the hand grips? Well, you're welcome to them back, Tracy. George will never need them.
Oh, no, keep 'em. If he doesn't, you might. See you tomorrow.
Ooh, that girl.
I think what she was trying to say.
I know what she was trying to say. And another couple of days like this one and she'll be absolutely right. In fact, if it's fine on Sunday, I might try out her uncle's sunshine coach.
Just to say good night, Mrs. Powers, and au revoir.
Mr. Withers, I thought you'd gone home.
I don't come in that often, you know. I try to stay till 5.
Oh, and I'm very glad you have, because
Because we haven't fixed a date for the next board meeting.
oh, well done, Bambi. So, I'll leave you two together then.
Miss Bamber, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
I wonder if you appreciate, Miss Bamber, the vital role you have to play here.
I'm all ears.
Oh, George, thank heaven you're there. Hide!
Hide? What for?
It's Mr. Withers. I thought he'd gone home and he hasn't, and he's on his way down and he'll see you and he'll know you and he'll fire you and then he'll fire me. Hide! Hide!
No, calm yourself. I don't want to hide. I don't need to hide.
But Mr. Withers coming down.
Well, you won't know me. You won't even see me. I know men like him. I've worked with them all my life. There are only two things I recognize. Money and the old school tie. And I'm wearing neither.
Oh, George, do you think...
Oh, certainly, madam. I'll attend to it right away. Good evening, sir.
Oh, good evening. I see you found a new commissioner. Well done.
It wasn't easy.
But you did it. Well done again. Welcome to Ashville Advertising.
Cyril, sir.
Good. Welcome to Ashville Advertising, Cyril. I wonder if you appreciate what a vital role you have to play here.
I hope I do, sir. I see myself, if I may say so, as
Standard bearer.
a flagship.
Because first impressions are so important, aren't they, Mr. Withers? Good night.
Good night, and well done again. Who does that man remind me of?
Omar Sharif?
You're right. Good night.
Oh, we did it, George, we did it!
George, we did!